So what is going on, everybody? My name is Joel, aka Orb, and welcome to today's video featuring some Star Wars Battlefront. And this is a game I've been really excited about trying out, and I was fortunate enough to get a closed beta, or a beta key for the a key for the closed beta. There we go, a key for the closed beta. So I got to play it already on the 6th of October, and I believe now on the 8th it should be open beta as far as I know. Not exactly how you can get a hold of your own beta key. I believe pre-ordering the game is always a given to be able to get a beta key, but I'm not sure if you can get it just by simply downloading through Origin. Maybe somebody knows in the comments. But yes, I was fortunate enough to get a key for the closed beta on the 6th of October, so 2 days ago. So I managed to jump on and play and stream it. And it was a really cool experience. It's something I noticed straight off the bat, and that I want to give a big thumbs up as like the big thing for this beta, is that it runs so smoothly. And that is so important for a beta, because people look at a beta like this is what the game is going to be like. And if a beta is not going to run smoothly, sure, they can always say, it's a beta, it's going to get better for the release. Some people are not going to believe that. But if a beta runs really smoothly, why would the full game not run smoothly? So that is a good initial sign. I feel like the weapons and how it plays and just moving around the map is really good. I do think that is really good. I do, you know, a lot of people when I was streaming it in the chat was saying that this is just a reskinned Battlefield. I don't feel like it is exactly that because of the movement and how you move around the map. I don't feel like you have to kind of vault over things like you have in Battlefield and stupid animations like that I don't really like. So I have enjoyed the beta a lot so far, and I just want to talk quickly about my likes and dislikes. And obviously the first like is that it runs so very smoothly, and you're going to notice that as soon as you run, you know, start up the game, you're going to see that, yeah, this is a very well optimized beta. So, you know, hopes are very high for the full release of the game, that this is going to be something that is good and that it works really well. Another thing that I haven't tried out that much, I've tried it out once. I managed to get Luke Skywalker as a hero token. But yeah, you can play as Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader in the big game mode. There's two ones you can play in the beta. There's a small one on Tatooine, I believe, and then another one on I forget the name of the map, but there is a large game mode where you can there's AT-ATs, there's all kinds of vehicles, turrets, etc. That you can use, and on that map you can find tokens to play as Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. It's kind of like these random pickups that appear on the map and that you can use, and that is really fun. I wasn't able to show that off in the stream, but that is something a lot of people are going to have fun with, and I'm hoping a lot of people are going to get to try out in the beta. Because you definitely feel like a superhero. You feel like a badass running around like either Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. Something I noticed though, and that a lot of people have complained about, is when you're playing as Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader, you cannot actually play the objective on the big map. You can't actually activate the things that you need to activate, which is kind of surprising, as you're like this big badass and you can't like actually play the objective. You can just run around and kill. You do massive damage to like turrets and stuff like that, which is really good. And that is activated by tokens. That is actually one of the things that is kind of one of my dislikes with this game, but I'll get to that in just a second. Before that, I want to talk about the LMG, which is pretty much, well, I'll call it the LMG. I'm not sure if it's actually classified as an LMG, but the final weapon that you unlock in the game, if you rank up to level 5, which is max rank for the beta, you will get, well, kind of like a light machine gun that can fire a long period of time before you have to reload. So in this game, you don't have clips, you don't have ammunition, you have a cooldown. So if you shoot too much, it's kind of like a heavy machine gun in any other game, where it's like, or a turret that you jump on, that you can shoot until the gun overheats and then it needs to cool down. And that's exactly how the ammunition system works in this game. It's all energy based. So the LMG can fire for a really extensive period without having to cool down. So that means you can get like quad feeds, 5-man feeds. I got a quad feed on the stream, or a 5-man feed on the stream, and that was really fun. That, like, as soon as you get this weapon, you will notice that it's far superior to many of the other weapons. This is on the smaller map though. When it comes to range-based fighting, like in the bigger map where you can play as Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, you're gonna need to most likely pick the other guns just because of the range factor, because the LMG is obviously not as precise as the other guns. Now, moving over to the dislikes, one of the biggest things I have with this game, and the dislike that I think of, like the first one I think of like dislikes for this game, the thing that first pops into my head is third person. So you can switch between first person and third person whenever you want by pressing or holding down C, I believe. And I don't feel like third person really has a place in a first person shooter. There's no disadvantage of running third person. You don't get less accurate or something. You're being able to see more of the battlefield even when aiming down sights. So if you want an advantage right now, just play in third person mode all the time and you will be fine. I feel like they should separate the two, so they should have a game mode where they allow third person or allow both of them, and then a game mode where they only allow first person, because it's such a big advantage and there's no real drawbacks of running third person. The other thing I have a problem with is unlimited grenades. So in this game, grenades, they work as a kind of like the same way the ammunition works, where it's like you use your grenade and then it's a cooldown and then you can use one again. So you have unlimited grenades for as long as you want, which sure, it's a cooldown and everything, but you know, if you're running on a tear and you can, you know, stay alive for a really long time, you will, you know, be able to throw like, you know, 10 grenades, which I feel like is kind of stupid. The grenades are really powerful in this game, which they should be. I feel like a grenade should be powerful, but when you have pretty much unlimited grenades that you can use every, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds, I feel like that is too much. That is definitely one of the drawbacks for me with the beta so far. The final point is the point I was making about the tokens for like Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader and all these other pickups that you can get. I don't like the fact that they're randomized and you can just pick them up willy-nilly. There's like a orbital airstrike, which is, well, for you guys that play Call of Duty, you know what that is. You get like air support from above. That's it. That's like, you just pick it up and you can use it. You don't have to like earn it by getting kills. There's no like a kill streak thing. You just kind of just run around and pick them up, and whoever is lucky will get, you know, the good pickups. And I feel like me as a, you know, I want to be rewarded for doing well. So for me, I want them to be a part of like a kill streak setup or something where, and forgive me for you guys that really enjoy the Battlefield franchise and the Star Wars franchise and you don't want it to turn into Call of Duty, I totally respect that. Just for me as a player, I feel like I want to be rewarded with these things. I don't want some random guy to be able to pick them up off the map and just get a huge advantage. And you know, you can be down. Let's say that you're playing a team-based game mode. You can be down by a lot of points, and then you just get a bunch of air support, and you're just being able to jump back into action, and you're just there again, and you haven't really fought really hard for it. So, but yeah, that's kind of my likes and dislikes with the game. If you guys want to check out the game, it's on Origin, obviously. I'm not sure if you can just download the beta just as is, or if you have to, you know, get a code or something. But do check it out in Origin. I mean, it is open beta, so it should really be open for everybody. Check it out in Origin. Maybe it's there. Go play. Try out the Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader on the big map. If you want the gun-on-gun battle, try the smaller game mode. Yeah, the beta runs really smoothly. I really urge you to try it out. If you want an advantage, try the third person. What do you think about the unlimited grenades? What do you think about everything we talked about in the video? Let me know in the comments below. Let's start up a discussion. But that's going to be it for today. I want to thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves. Drive safe. And I'll see you in the next video. Later, guys. Bye.